Good morning. It is Monday and I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I just laid there thinking like the weekend goes by so fast. But it's Monday and it has been a vaguely productive morning. I don't have a ton going on personally this week. Work is lately always kind of a cluster of meetings, but that's my job. And yeah, so I am hoping to finish this week. I did a little bit more reading before I went to bed, and then I read a little bit this morning. So this is all I have left, which is maybe 70 pages. Yeah, something like that. 60 or 70 pages. And I'll be glad to stop showing you this horrendous cover. The newer editions of it have new covers and they look like this, and it's better. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this week, and then I think I'm gonna move on to Tides, because it is a short vignette book and it's literary fiction, and I'm just in a literary fiction mood right now. That Claire Keegan book just hit the spot, just really hit the spot. So I'm gonna move on to this one, and then we'll see from there. If I finish this, then I for sure will get a bingo, and I think maybe this helps. I'm not sure. I'm having a real hard time with the first letter, last letter, first letter one. I could, if I finish this one, I could then go on to Elfangor's Secret, because that's an E. It's an Animorphs book, but I just don't think I want to read another like sci-fi fantasy right after that one. I'm in the mood for literary fiction. So I don't know. That prompt may be a little bit difficult for me. I'm gonna have to like scrounge and see. But yeah, so that is that, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. My work day is almost over. I did a little bit of reading at lunch. So I am on page 174. So roughly 50 pages from the end of this. Will I finish it tonight? Maybe. I think I will. Words. I think I will definitely finish it tomorrow. So that's exciting. I am frankly kind of ready to be done with it. Not in the like I don't like it and I want to DNF it kind of way, but in the it's interesting and I'm glad I finally read it, but I want to move on to something else. So there is that. So I'll give you an update on that probably tomorrow. Possibly tonight, but probably tomorrow. I have about 20 pages left in this, but it is 10 o'clock, so like part of me wants to push through and finish it, but the other part of me is like, Jenny, you've stayed up until 11, like 3 nights in a row, and then your body hates you the next morning. So I don't know. I did also maybe just buy a 6-pound bag of boba pearl, of tapioca pearls on the internet. Justin's gonna be so mad. I'm pretty sure that's more than the last time, and the last time was a lot. I'm not really good with like when you tell me like how much something weighs or like rough measurements, I can't visualize it without like actually seeing it. I know that a bag of flour is 5 pounds. So I'm already concerned. But it's too late. I already hit buy, so I use all of my boba, and I really enjoy making boba at home. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna store it because I'm pretty sure it won't fit in the container I have. Whatever. I've been watching sprints for, I don't even know this channel, but I just googled sprints, reading sprints, and then live, because I was like, I do really well with like reading sprints. I've always done. See, this is proof why I should not be trying to stay up and finish this book. Anyways, reading sprints really work for me because previously on my channel I've done like reading and cleaning sprints where I set a timer and like I read for 30 minutes and then I set another timer and I do some cleaning. So I'm aware that sprints work for me, but that is basically how I've been getting through this the last few days, is on various people's reading sprints. So yeah, I am gonna call it a night, because even if I do decide to finish this tonight, I'm gonna go sleep directly afterwards, and then I'll just tell you in the morning about this. Either way, I'll tell you in the morning what bingos this hits. Good night.
Are you ready for Mama to feed you? Is that what's going on here? Okay, let's go feed you.
Good morning. It is a rainy and nasty day outside, but on the plus side, anytime it's like that, my office looks especially cozy. I did finish Legacy of Dragons Emergence last night. I stayed up until 11 and finished it against my better judgment, but I finished it. This is, I've talked about it throughout the last vlog and a little bit in this one, but it's a self-published book. My mouth is not working this morning. Let me, hold on. Okay. It's a self-published book by a local Chattanooga author. This is, I think, going to be a trilogy. This one was published in 2013, and then there was another one published in 2016, and there hasn't been a third one published. So I have no idea if there's going to be a third one. So I'm hesitant to continue on in case there just is never a third one. Basically what this is a girl who's about 21, 22 years old. Her grandmother dies and she inherits her grandmother's home and legacy, and finds out through a series of events on the solstice that her family is not royalty in the sense that she thought they were, but that they are dragon royalty, and that she herself is a dragon. And so the book goes on to talk about how dragons were basically imprisoned as humans, and magic was eradicated, and so humans have no knowledge of dragons. So it's very much in our world. It's set in Chattanooga and then a couple of other cities, but we slowly find out more about what is going on, why the dragon's memories are kind of faulty, and that faulty memory is a contributing factor into some different factions that are growing between the dragons. So this was quite interesting and I think really well done.
And if the third one was out, I probably would be more interested in reading the second one to find out. I will say this did wrap up in a way that I got some answers, but not all of them, so I felt a little bit satisfied. I was afraid that it was just going to be like a cliffhanger and I was going to get nothing, and then I was going to be really irritated. But that did not happen. So now let's talk about the bingo board. This one could actually fit for a ton of proms, but the ones that I chose, which is going to seem silly because I could get a bingo here, but I'm not going to because of the way other books count that I know I'm going to read this month. So this one is a TBR veteran. It has been on my TBR shelf since 2016. So it's a TBR veteran for sure. It was also on several previous TBRs, so it counts for that one. And then I am going to be using it for color on the cover because all of this yellow part in the fire and the dragon are the yellow that was the color on the cover. You'll see it over here. I know it looks like it's predominantly orange because of flames, but it has the yellow, and I'm counting it because I don't have a ton of books with yellow on the cover. So that is that. Today's gonna be a hectic day, so I am waiting for my timer to go flip over my breakfast burrito, and then I'm gonna get started with my day. I've already had a lot of emails and IMs this morning, so it's gonna be a crazy one. Just as a next book, I'm gonna be picking up Tides. It has like vignettes and stuff, so I feel like this will be easy to dip in and out of. So hoping to start this one before the end of the day, and yeah, that is it for now. I am gonna go get to work. It's been a long day. Been a really long day. I had just back-to-back meetings all day. I had a raging headache for most of it. I took ibuprofen and it didn't help. I can still sort of feel it like throughout my sinuses and like right back here, so that's not fun. The baby did not nap at my parents' house, so he came home with no impulse control and just an absolute disaster. Precious. He thinks it and he does it, and it's usually not good results. So we rushed him through dinner, and then he was asleep by 6:30, which is quite early for him these days. But he was so tired. And I just feel wrung out. I will probably read in a minute. I did get a few more pages read near the end of the day, so I'm on page 24 of this, and I am enjoying it. So it's got me hooked. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I was almost hit myself in the face with it. Ooh, that wouldn't have helped the headache. I will say that it's definitely has themes of loss of a child. I don't know if it was miscarriage, stillbirth, child passed away after it was born, not sure, but definitely something in here to do with death of a child and grief. So that I am a little wary about, to be honest, but it's beautifully written so far, and I like the vignette style. So I'll be dipping in and out of this tonight. Hopefully I'd like to get to like the 50-page mark, would be nice, but maybe more, depending. But now I am gonna watch some YouTube videos and just relax. Not use very much of my brain. I read a little bit more in Tides. I got to page 42. I honestly don't know where the last like 2 hours went. I don't. But I'm quite tired.
I think my headache's gone, but I don't know. I got a lot of like tension in my jaw. Anyways, I'm going to sleep and hopefully tomorrow will start off better. Good morning. So the headache from last night carried over into this morning, and I don't feel great. I feel better after showering and getting a late start to the day. I'm logging on to work a little late, and just telling you, I would love to take today off. I don't feel great, but I have things to do, and I don't feel bad enough that I need to like stay in bed all day. And I think it's just like my sinuses, because like I had a lot of jaw pain. I think that's from like clenching my teeth, because I'll be honest, I'm stressed out lately with just like actual life things. But we're just gonna get through it, get through the day, take it slow today. I don't think I have that many meetings, which is good because I'm not sure that my brain can handle complex discussions today. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a better start to your day. Yeah, that's all I got right now. Hello. I have a Stitch Fix box, and it looks really colorful, and I'm quite excited about that. Let's see what I got. I have shorts, which I requested, denim shorts, so we'll see how those look. We have, these are soft, they have cargo pockets on them. These purple shorts. We have, oh, am I a teenager? This ruffly layered pink dress with the ruching at the top. This right here is something I would have worn as like a high school kid to Riverbend. So that's probably a no, but obviously I'll try it on. Oh yeah. This one is really pretty. It's got buttons up the back, which is weird, but I do like the colors and the cut of that. And then this, which is just like a floral t-shirt. It's very soft. So I'm gonna try them on and see what I like. All right, for the record, I'm definitely keeping the shirt. Definitely keeping the shorts. And I actually think I might keep the purple ones. I don't know, I like the weird pockets, and the high-waisted thing is actually pretty comfortable. And I don't know, I go back and forth on whether or not they look like a diaper or they just look like that's my body and I'm just not used to the way my body looks post-baby. But, you know, I think they're comfortable. I like the color. I think the like weird extra pocket detail is kind of a cool thing. If they're like, I'm about to say this, they're like cargo shorts. like feminine cargo shorts, but you know. I don't know if that's in its favor. Anyways, the other thing that came today was the 6-pound bag of boba, which I've not opened that box to look at, but that's downstairs. But yeah, so today the workday is over. I'm probably gonna give myself like 10 minutes before I leave to go get little gremlin, but yeah. So good morning. I got up this morning, took a walk, just a short one, a little bit of jogging. My calves hurt. And then the first thing this morning was a Pride speaker at work. I don't have any footage because we were told we couldn't like take pictures or do any recording. I'm assuming that was part of the speaker's contract, so yeah. But it was fantastic, and I have feelings. I might have been like teared up at 10 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it was one of the best Pride speakers I think we've ever had, and I really am glad that I got to listen to that. And they are an author, so did I immediately go online and buy their book? I did, along with 2 other books I've been meaning to buy that were nonfiction. So anyways, I have a very busy day today, so I am probably not going to talk to you again until after work, but needless to say, it's been a good start to the morning, and I really needed it after yesterday. So I'm on page 104 of this. I just think it's interesting how a book told in like little snippets and vignettes, kind of like thoughts that happen throughout the day for her, or like moments throughout the day for the main character, how that can still tell such a rich story, because there's so much going on in this, and I don't feel like I'm like missing anything necessarily. So like, I feel like this is a complete narrative, and it's done so skillfully. I just think that's interesting, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I think it really does work in this one. So yeah, my day is done for work, and I'm gonna go pick up the little one, and I have no idea what we're gonna do for dinner. And I think tonight I might do my guilt-free activity, which is to watch some Legend of Korra with Justin, because he's been asking me to do that for like a week. And yeah, so I should do that. And I'm really interested in the story to see where it goes. Good morning, it's Friday. And tomorrow we're gonna go, and by we I mean my mom and me and Grayson are gonna go to a local lavender farm. Very excited. So yes, sometimes the camera doesn't focus on my face. It likes to try to focus on things back there. But anyways, I have my breakfast, which is toast with almond butter and strawberries. I have my tea. I downloaded a hydration app, and I'm trying to drink water better. I do not currently have a headache. Let's try to keep it that way. I did not do any reading last night, but not really surprised. I did a lot of YouTube watching. And yeah, I mean, I don't have any plans today except work. That's it. And we'll see how the day goes. So I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. All right, I am gonna take you on a garden update, because we've had a lot of rain and the garden looks very different. I mean, not very different, but it looks different from the last time I showed you. So let's go look at the garden. decided to take my laptop and my work day to the deck because it is too pretty to pass up, and it was a great choice. So I've just been sitting out here answering emails. My laptop doesn't do great on battery. Rude. My laptop doesn't do great on batteries, so I'm probably gonna have to go back in before my 1 o'clock connect with my manager, because yeah, it is 12 o'clock now and it says I have 2.5 hours of battery, but the last time I was off of a charger and it said I had like 2 hours left, or like an hour and a half left, I then looked down and it was like, you have 3% battery, and I was like, also rude. Nature's really coming for me right now. Anyways, so I probably won't be out here too much longer, but it's nice. It's a nice change of pace. I made myself pasta and lemon cream sauce, and it's delicious. Could I probably have put some vegetables in it? Yeah. Did I? I'm done with work. I filmed a video and this came in the mail. A Little Bit Country by Brian Kennedy. This is a male romance, basically set at Dollywood. I'm very excited about this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit it in June, but I would love to, because this sounds like it's gonna be a blast. I feel like whenever I do an angle like this, I can see just how much clutter is in my kitchen. So we are back from the lavender farm, which was gorgeous, and I think Grayson had a lot of fun. I took a lot of really cute pictures of him in his little overalls and his little wellies and his rainbow shirt, just looking adorable. And also some lady was like, hey, I have that shirt from Stitch Fix. That made me laugh. I did get a bundle of lavender, which is over there attached to the fridge. Haven't decided if I'm gonna dry it or not, but I figured I would turn it upside down, because even if I decide not to dry it, then that'll keep the little flowers upright. But then if I do decide to dry it, that's the correct way to dry it. So there's that. And then I also got this bar of lavender soap and a lavender bath bomb, which I think I'm gonna use this bath bomb tonight and take a nice lavender scented bath. I feel like that would be a great idea, and set up a pretty nice photo op for my book I'm reading, which has a lavender cover, which I will finish today. I'm very, very nearly done with it, and I am going to push through that today and get it done so that I can start another book tomorrow for reading sprints. So, not sure what that one's going to be, but we shall see. But what am I doing now? Justin has gone to the hardware store to pick up some stuff because he was working on a project all morning while I was at the lavender field with the little one and my parents. And Grayson, he's passed the F out. He looks like a potato. He's so hard asleep. It's adorable.
So, oh, I did get blueberry lavender lemonade too, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to try out the new boba. Yeah, this bag is as big as my head. I'm gonna try the new boba out and see how it goes. I'm already excited because it looks like it's big boba. And yeah. The last time I got boba, it was like little bitty ones and they were fine, but that's not the kind you get at a store, which is what I wanted. So yes, this looks like big boba and I am really excited about it. I may have put too much in there, but I don't care. I'm gonna live that extra boba life. I'm so excited. I am going to I'm watching one of Kayla from Books and Lala's videos, and then if I have more time, I'll read some of my book. But yeah, already excited about the boba. 10 out of 10, that boba was way better than the other tiny boba, so I would highly recommend that. I think I got it on Amazon. It is the right chewy, the right size. I put way too much in that and my lesson has been learned. All right, before I go get my little one who has woken up, I did finish this out on the porch just now and I really, really enjoyed this. This is quite an intense story about grief, about loss of a child, and dealing with a lot of self-doubt, and the main character is someone who feels like she has never been good or belonged or things like that. So it's just a really interesting book and the formatting worked really well for this. In terms of the bingo board, this one is definitely a one-word title, Tides, and it is literary fiction, so it counts for favorite genre. And then on top of finishing this book, I did, like I said, go to the Lavender farm, and we're counting that as a guilt-free activity, so there we go. I could also count all the YouTube videos I've watched as guilt-free activities. But yeah, so still no bingo. I feel like when I finally get one, there are gonna be a lot of them. Just got out of the bath and that was a lovely bath bomb. I should have bought more of those because it smelled so delightful. It was beautiful. I have been reading The Guide by Peter Heller, which is my next book on my TBR. So Peter Heller wrote the book The River, which I read 2 years ago, I think. 2 years ago. And really enjoyed. I'm not a big thriller reader, but the nature writing in that was what I really liked. And this is another thriller by him set in the natural world. What I didn't know is that it follows one of the characters from The River. So, not really going to talk about much about that character because it would be, or like which character it is, any of that, because it would be spoilers for The River. But it talks about a character from that book dealing with what is essentially PTSD from that experience. And it also is set, like it doesn't specifically say COVID, but like it has, it's talking about, what does it say? Safe from the viruses that have plagued America for years is in the blurb, which I didn't read that far in the blurb, so I didn't know that. But like it talks about face masks and temperature checks and stuff, which is so weird to read in books. But yeah, that is 2 things so far that have really surprised me about this one. It's slow going right now, but
I am enjoying it thus far. I'm currently watching, I'm loving that like everybody is doing sprints this month. So I am watching Allie from Hardback Hoarder, watching her sprint as she reads, I think it's House of Sky and Breath, maybe? I don't know. Big chunky book. And she's streaming for like 24 hours. So I'm watching her stream right now and reading this. So, yeah. I have a feeling that I'll get pretty far in this because I'm reading, this weekend, because I'm reading it right now. And then I have sprints with Amy from A-Star Reads tomorrow. So I'll be reading it tomorrow. I did start the the ebook of Alfangor's Secret, the next book that I'm on in the Animorph series. But I'm going to try to pace them so that I finish this one first because it ends with an E, and Alfangor's Secret starts with an E. So I'm trying to time that well. But yeah, that is it. That's my update for now. I probably won't check in with you again tonight. It is 9:30 and I'm probably gonna go sleep in about an hour. But yeah. There's your yawn for this segment of the video. I will see you guys tomorrow.
We had a busy morning. We spent some time outside in this like splash pool, inflatable pool thing with like it's supposed to be a slip and slide. He's a little young for us to understand the concept of a slip and slide, or to use it. Let's be real here. We played with that, and then he followed Daddy around mowing, and then he chalked, and then we had lunch, and now he's asleep. So I had a snack, but I need to eat some actual lunch and then probably take a shower because I have reading sprints at 4 with Amy, and yeah, I am like covered in sunscreen and feel really gross. The sun always makes you really tired, so that's why like half the time I'm just like I totally forgot that this weekend is not just the 24-hour readathon weekend for Whateverathon, but it's also mid-month book bash. So it's Sunday of mid-month book bash, which started on Friday. It's the second day of the 48-hour readathon, which started on Saturday. I have been reading this whole time. I finished a book, so I finished Tides, obviously. And then I'm 50 pages into this, and definitely will be reading some more of it tonight during the reading sprints. But yeah, so there's that. T-minus 22 minutes and counting until sprints. My office is a mess, which I need to deal with for tomorrow, because I am gonna have to be on video tomorrow, and whoop. I did realize, because I went ahead and put the marker up there for the 24 and 48, or the 24-hour, no, 48, what is it? A 48-hour, yeah, 48-hour readathon. I don't know, whatever. I went ahead and put the marker up there, and I realized that I will almost have a complete board blackout after the next 2 books. So when I finish the guide and Alfangor's Secret, I will have almost a total blackout on the board, which is funny because I have 0 bingos right now. And I can get another bingo with the 2nd volume of Invisible Kingdom. And the last one, I think it's the last one. Well, I'll have to do the personal challenge, which I think is going to be drinking 64 ounces of water.
3 days in a row, which we're almost there. I just have to actually drink the water tonight. But that will leave Host's Fave as the only one that I haven't completed. And I have 2 choices for that. Darius the Great is not okay, and Iron Widow. And I did just get the notification that Iron Widow came up from the library, so that's nice. Oh, I just realized that my bingo board is the paint's peeling off around the center. I mean the right here. That's annoying. Whatever. It doesn't make a difference when it comes to like functionality of the board. But anyways, I did do, that was the other thing. Oh, is I came prepared. So I have the wheel set up with different times. So when I spin it, we could choose sprint times from that. I also have this little card that has sprint times on it, so that if I wanted to, I could do hook a duck to get the sprint time. So I came prepared to be ridiculous, which is my way. Anyways, I am gonna tidy up a little bit, and then hopefully I will see some of you guys at sprints.
Hello, welcome back. Hello. How'd it go? How'd it go?
Did you ever read that story in school called Most Dangerous Games?
No.
It was like a guy who like invited a bunch of people to his island and then hunted them.
Oh gosh.
Like, why is that a thing we read in high school English? But I'm getting that kind of vibe right now. Like, that's not what's happening, or it hasn't happened, but like that's the vibe that my brain is like, is that what's happening?
So, that's kind of exciting in a bad way. Not in a good way. I mean, maybe in a good way for enjoying the book, but not in a good way for reality.
Well, sprints were an absolute delight. I really enjoy participating as far as like watching sprints and reading during them, but like being part of sprints is a whole nother level of fun. So I really enjoyed that. So I sat on the sprint, but thank you, Amy, for inviting me, because that was truly a delight. And I read so much of my book. I'm really trying not to just finish it tonight, because I have about 75 pages left in it. I started on page 50 today, so I've read like 100 and something, 150 pages maybe in this today. But yeah, this is really good. I said this a little bit on sprints, but if you want to read The River by Peter Heller, read it first, because this spoils the ever-living crap out of The River. And yeah, but if you don't really care to read The River, the plot points... Now every time I yawn, I'm going to think about... We talked about my tendency to yawn in my vlogs. Now I'm going to laugh about it every time. Basically, the parts of this that spoil The River, like, you don't have to have read The River for them to make sense. But if you were to read this and then go back and read it, you'd be like, that's the entire, like... so much of the plot was spoiled in this. So yeah, I think this is very much in the same vein as the River, and that there's a lot of nature descriptors. There's a lot of descriptors of fishing, which I don't care about fishing, but I just think that Peter Heller has a way with words. So I don't mind the fishing talk, but it's very much a psychological thriller. And I was saying that this feeling of that story, that short story, The Most Dangerous Games. That's what I like. That's the feeling that I'm getting. That's not what's happening. I don't actually know what's happening. It's 10:15, okay? The yawning is legit. But yeah, so enjoying this greatly, and I will probably finish this tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. I have quite an important meeting in the afternoon that I need to get some stuff prepared for tomorrow, so I'm going to try not to spend every free moment reading this, because I need to spend those free moments preparing for said meeting. So yeah, that is about it. I am still ending this vlog with 0 bingos, although the board is very full, and when I finish this tomorrow, which will be in the next vlog, I will be able to actually cross off some bingos. So yeah, that's all I got. I will talk to you guys in the next vlog.